In the last 30 days, this channel made over $8,000 and pulled more than 6 million views with just 11 videos. And in this video, I literally copied their entire strategy step by step so you can replicate the entire process and start getting results for yourself. But before I even show you guys how I replicated what they're doing, you gotta see these numbers with your own eyes. 1.7 million, 1.6 million, 1.1 million, 1 million, back to back on a channel with only 11 videos. Now here's where it gets more interesting. I found a second channel doing the exact same thing. Same niche, same style, same thumbnail strategy, but they're doing even better. 3.1 million views, 2.4 million, 1.6 million, 1.3 million. And the craziest part? These videos take these creators days to make, but today I'm gonna show you how you can create the exact same style of videos in under 3 hours using nothing but free AI tools. I've been locked in for the last 48 hours, reverse engineering everything. The titles, the pacing, the thumbnails, the niche, every little detail. And in the next few minutes, I'm handing you their full blueprint. And whatever you do, don't skip, because at the end, I'll show you how to create the same banger thumbnails in just a few seconds to print millions of views on autopilot. And to make this even easier, I've put together a checklist with all the prompts I'm using, which is linked right in the description. So grab your coffee, sit tight for the next minutes, and let's jump in. First, before we build anything, let's get one thing straight. You need to understand what this niche actually is. It's about mythical creatures and monsters that actually exist that nobody has ever heard of before. Look at the titles. Mythical sea creatures that really existed. 7 mythical creatures that really existed. Notice the pattern? They aren't just telling you a fairy tale. They are making a promise. They are promising the viewer that insane monsters, like the Kraken or dragons, have a scientific explanation based on real fossils. But the real secret sauce here isn't just the topic, it's the angle. Just take a look at these thumbnails. Both channels follow the exact same viral formula. Myths versus reality. Be honest, if you saw that thumbnail, would you click? Of course you would. It creates a curiosity gap. You have to know if the monster is real or not. All right, enough analysis. Now let's build this. So, step 1, we need a name. I'm not gonna waste time thinking. I'll just go to ChatGPT and ask it this detailed prompt. And by the way, you can just copy and paste this exact prompt from my Google Doc linked below. I think this name is good, but a name is nothing without a logo. So just go back to the Google Doc, grab the logo prompt, and just paste in that channel name we just picked. Now we have a list of image prompts ready to go. Copy one of them and head over to your image generator. For this demo, I'm using Google Gemini, and there is a very specific reason why. I'm using it for the new Nano Banana Pro model. Everyone is talking about it right now because the realism is honestly kind of scary. Just look at the texture on these scales. It's insane. But here is the catch. Google locks this model behind its paid Pro plan, and I know you probably don't want any monthly subscription. Don't worry though. I'll show you how to access Nano Banana Pro for free later in this video. But for now, let's just get the result. Hit download on your logo. But a pretty logo doesn't get you views. We need a click magnet. This leads us to the single most important step, the viral title. If we analyze the competition, both channels stick to one hooking phrase, mythical creatures that really existed. So I crafted a super prompt. I didn't just ask for titles. I asked it to act as a YouTube SEO expert in the mythical creatures versus reality niche. I required it to follow that exact viral sentence structure. So just copy the prompt from the doc, paste it into ChatGPT, and watch it instantly generate a list of viral titles. All right, now we need the script. If we go back to that channel, look closely. They combine AI images, motion video, and sometimes even clips from real movies. This hybrid style is what keeps retention high. So I had to trick ChatGPT. I didn't just ask it to write a story. I added a specific director mode to the prompt. So now just grab your favorite title from the list, paste it into the prompt, and hit enter. Look at this output. It's not just a script, it is a full production blueprint. I added strict rules that force the AI to generate main visuals, which are detailed cinematic prompts that show what's happening for each 1 to 2 sentences of the script. Image prompt, detailed cinematic prompts for the creature itself and supporting visual suggestions like old maps, footage, or references from movies and documentaries. Now just a heads up, since this is a demo, I told the AI to keep the script to only 2 minutes so I can show you the full workflow quickly. But you can use this exact same prompt for any length. Now we have everything we need to build the video. Let's generate the voiceover. You can use any generator you want, but for this level of quality, I'm going with 11 Labs. But before you start generating, copy and paste your narration into a clean Google Doc first. It makes the workflow 10 times faster. Head over to 11 Labs. For this demo, I'm choosing the voice called Josh. It fits the mystery niche perfectly. But if you want to be completely unique, I've actually included a specific voice design prompt in my Google Doc. You can use it to design a custom narrator that nobody else on YouTube is using. Anyway, copy your script, paste it here, and click generate. Once you're happy with the tone, just hit download. Now we have the voiceover. It's time to generate the visuals. If you look at our script blueprint, we have the video prompts, the main creature image prompts, and those supporting visuals I mentioned. I'm going to start with the main images first. So, copy the first creature prompt. Now, I'm pasting this into Gemini. But remember that loophole I promised earlier? Since Gemini limits the Nano Banana Pro model, this is where you can be smart. You can actually access this exact same model for free using tools like Leonardo AI or Pipit AI. Just look at this side by side. On the left is the paid Google version, and on the right is the free result from Pipit. Yeah, they look very identical. I actually broke down exactly how to set this up in my last video. I'll leave the link down below. But for now, just know you don't have to pay to get quality images. Now we have our first creature image. Just rinse and repeat. Go through your script and generate the remaining images. But as I said, these channels don't just use static images. They use video to keep you watching. So it's time to generate the videos. For this demo, I'm using Google Veo 3. And if you watched my last video, you already know I was using Veo 3.1 on the Google AI Pro plan, which I somehow got 100% free. I told you that if you want to know how I did it, drop a comment. And bro, the comment section turned into a Black Friday line. So here's the deal. Google announced on their official site that students from eligible countries can get the Pro plan free for 12 months. But you need to enter your sheer ID so they can verify you're a legit student. And since I have an army of college friends who barely know how to check their emails, I sent them this magical message, and eventually, one of them blessed me with their sheer ID. And just like that, I got a Google AI Pro plan. So if you're a college student, or you know one, or you know someone who knows one, send them the message I'll drop in the Google Doc. Thank me later. If that doesn't work, you still have the 1-month free trial. Just make sure you cancel before the trial ends. And if all else fails, use Grok AI. It's completely free, and I already showed how it works in my other tutorial. Anyway, I'll choose text to video. For the model, select Veo 3.1 Fast. For the ratio, stick to 16:9, so it fits YouTube perfectly. Then, just go back to the script, copy the main video prompt, paste it here, and hit enter. Look at that. The quality is insane. Now I'm gonna do the same for the rest of these prompts. I'll fast forward this part so you don't get bored. As a quick tip for you guys before we move on, don't skip these supporting visuals prompts. Copy those prompts and generate them too. There is nothing worse than being in the middle of a great edit and running out of footage. The more B-roll you have, the easier your editing will be. So don't be lazy here. Generate as much as you can. Now we've got the visuals. But be careful here. This is exactly where most creators fumble and lose the audience. They think the hard part is over. But nah, visuals are only 50% of the game. They get the click, but editing is what keeps people glued to the screen. The real goal here is to stack these clips in a way that keeps the viewer's brain constantly stimulated. No dead moments, no boredom, just non-stop engagement. I'll show you how to edit like a pro in literally a second. But here's the catch. You can't cut a video without rhythm. So before we even touch the timeline, we need the right music. Now don't just pick any random song. For this niche, you need specific genres, dark ambient or cinematic suspense. You want music that makes the viewer feel slightly uncomfortable, like something is hiding in the dark. You can hunt for these on the YouTube audio library, but finding the good stuff takes hours. So if you want to skip the headache, I've actually curated a massive library of hundreds of viral cinematic background tracks. It's packed with sounds specifically designed for this mystery niche, but I've also included folders for basically any other channel style you might want to start. Download this full folder by clicking on the link in the description. Now, we've got all the assets. Let's jump into editing. For editing, I'm using CapCut, but you can use whatever you want. Open it up and import everything: images, videos, voiceover, and music. But don't just drag everything onto the timeline at once. That's a rookie mistake. Follow this order. Drag the voiceover down first. That is your anchor. Then drag the visuals to match the word. As a quick tip for you guys before we start, make sure you number or name your visuals in your folder as I did here, so you don't get overwhelmed. I'll start by dragging the visuals one by one and syncing them to the voiceover. Now, at this point in the video,
Well, today we're diving into 5 legendary beings that people all over the world claim are absolutely real.
We are going to do something specific.
Today we're looking at 10 mythical sea creatures that really exist.
The viral channel uses a psychological trick here. They flash all the monsters on screen at once, but they blur them out. This makes the viewer desperate to see what's hiding behind that blur, so they watch until the end. So here is how to do it. First, you need a black video background, then stack all 5 creature images on top of each other in the timeline, but stagger them like a staircase so they pop up one by one. First, click on the first image and scale it down to about 36%. Go to Effects, search for Blur, then slap it on there. Finally, go to Animation and choose a simple animation from here. You could do that manually for every single image, but that takes forever. So here's the faster way. Click the image we just finished, right-click, and hit Copy Attributes. Then, just select the other 4 images. Right-click and paste attributes. Now, they are all animated and blurred. But wait, we have one problem here. Since we copied the attributes, they are all stacked on top of each other in the exact same spot. So, the final step is to arrange the grid. Just click the images on the preview screen and drag them manually. Put one in the top left, one in the center, one in the right, until you have a nice layout. As you can see, that looks professional and it hooks the viewer instantly. Now, let's make the first creature image pop. I'm going to apply this photo frame effect. See that? It instantly looks cinematic instead of just being a flat picture. After that, we need to name the monster. So go to Text and choose one of these presets. I'll go with this gold one. The first creature is called the Thunderbird, so I'll type it here, make sure it is perfectly centered, and add a simple animation to introduce it. Do the same for all remaining creature images. To make the video more immersive, you need to add visual callouts. As you can see in the video, adding specific text labels guides the viewer's eye and keeps them watching longer. Here is how to do it. Listen for the description in your script.
Descriptions jump around. A dog-like face, a long neck, flippers.
At that exact moment, we need to label the scene. Go to Text, select Text Templates, and click on Tags. Choose a style you like. I like this one. Drag it onto your timeline, resize it to fit the composition, and rename the text to match your script. Don't waste time searching for the template again for the next layer. Just copy and paste this one, drag it to the next spot, and rename it. Repeat that until you're done. Just like that, your edit looks professional. Once that's done, we need captions. This is non-negotiable for retention. I'll generate the auto captions, but look at this. It's kind of basic, right? So I'm going to make it better by changing the preset style to something that actually stands out. Once the captions are set, we need to add transitions. Go to Transitions, pick one you like, and drag it between the clips. Now, we aren't done yet. Go to Effects and look for an effect called Play Pendulum. This adds a subtle camera shake and keeps the retention high. Then add Noise too. This gives it that vintage, grainy documentary look. Apply these to the whole video. Now, if you pay close attention to the viral channel, you'll notice something specific. They rarely show the images full screen. Instead, they use a dark, moving background video behind everything and scale down the main visuals to sit on top of it. Why? It forces the viewer's eye to focus right in the center of the screen. By the way, finding these specific loops is annoying, so I just included the exact backgrounds I use in that same folder with the sound effects and music pack linked below. So here is how to do it. First, we need to merge our work. Select all your material, right-click, and choose Create Compound Clip. Now, your whole timeline is just one single layer. First, drag your background video onto the timeline below your main clip. Since this background clip is short, just copy and paste it until it fills the entire timeline. Finally, drag the background music to the very bottom, then lower the volume so it sits nicely under the voice and doesn't overpower it. Next, add a fade in at the beginning, a fade out at the end. The video is ready to export, but here is the hard truth. Even if this video is a masterpiece, the YouTube algorithm will bury it alive if nobody clicks. So, before I show you the final video, let me show you how to create those attention-grabbing thumbnails in seconds without designing anything yourself. As you've seen, these thumbnails look insanely clickable. And after 3 hours of breaking down these channels' strategy, I built a thumbnail super prompt that lets you recreate this exact style for any video. All you have to do is paste it into ChatGPT, copy the generated thumbnail prompt, and drop it into Pipit, Gemini, or any image generator. Then watch this. In just a few seconds, it spits out a high-quality thumbnail that matches the video perfectly. All right, here's the final video.
Have you ever heard of a creature so strange that even scientists stay quiet? Well, today we're diving into 5 legendary beings that people all over the world claim are absolutely real. Let's uncover what might be hiding behind the myths. Number 1. The Thunderbird. Across North America, countless stories describe a giant bird powerful enough to control storms. Some witnesses even said its wings were so massive they could block out the sun. Then, in the 1800s, several towns claimed they actually shot one down. Scientists tried to calm things down by saying it might have been a massive condor, but those size reports? Yeah, they don't match any bird we've ever documented. But here's where it gets weird. In the 1970s, people in Illinois reported seeing the exact same creature. Number 2. The Bunyip. Indigenous Australians told stories of a mysterious water creature lurking in swamps and billabongs. Descriptions jump around. A dog-like face, a long neck, flippers. When European settlers arrived, they claimed they found massive bones no one could identify. Some scientists suggested it might have been a prehistoric marsupial.
So, now you've got everything you need to start. The only thing missing now is execution. See you in the next video.